One of the issues that a new startup has to grapple with is, with all I've said, somebody might think, well, okay, so who is my target group? Who do you think your target group is? Go out and test it. That's what's going to help you to really find that target group. Those early adopters, those innovators. For example, we started working with restaurants and we think, well, restaurants located in a particular place or restaurants of a particular size are the target group we want to go for. We have to go out there and test it. We have to keep going and testing it until we found the business that we want. It's really important that you go out and test whatever you think should be or likely to be your market. But you've got to go for the early adopters, and this is why. They are the ones that have the most pain. They are the ones that will buy your product without much fuss. I've always said when I was advising people in music, and they came to me with a finished track or a finished single or whatever, and they were like, well, when I said to them, so how are you going to promote this now? What are you going to do? How are you going to get your sales? And they say, oh, we're going to advertise on radio and we're going to advertise in this magazine. And I was like, no. If people will not buy your music at this level of it by simply listening to it, then you've not found your right market. Your right market does not need to know you. They just need to like the sound. If your sound fits in to what they're buying right now, they'll just buy it without thinking about it. You are like the afterthought. It's like, oh, okay, so who are you? But first of all, then listen to the track and buy it. That's how most DJs buy music. They buy music just based on just listening to it first. When you get to the pop market, then things are different because they throw money at anything and then some of it sticks and some doesn't. But in using that into this model, you can say to yourself, who are the people who have the most pain? That's who I'm going to go after. They have the most pain in that particular group. And there are people who are already looking for solutions. Plus, they will promote your business for you. If you get an early adopter or innovator, guess what? An innovator is going to give you a lot of feedback, which you need initially anyway to tweak your product. And the early adopters are going to use your product and talk about it in their small communities. And those small communities would influence what other people do. Plus, this is really good. They are cheaper to acquire. It's cheaper to acquire an early adopter because they need to sell it to them too strongly before they see the reason why they need and must acquire your particular product. So go for the innovators and the early adopters.